Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan have been on the UFC 300 main card for a couple months now, and I really want to break that fight down because Oliveira is one of my favorite fighters, and that is one of the fights I am personally looking forward to the most on UFC 300. So let's get right into it. So Oliveira, we all know and love him. He has a record of 34-9, absolute finisher in the lightweight division. Uh, G of that division, gangster. Dude never stops walking forward. Um, Most offensive fighter maybe in that division. He, what I really like about Oliveira, man, is that dude's always looking for a finish. You will never see an Oliveira fight that's a decision, and that's really why I got into the sport in the first place, was seeing people get finished in brutal ways, and that's what Oliveira does. And his opponent Arman Tsarukyan, he's no joke, man. Tsarukyan, he's a record of 21-3, young guy. He's only 27. Um, Oliveira is 35 now, I believe, which is statistically that's seems to be the fall off for a lot of these champs. But Oliveira is different, and that's why I think he gets this one done, man. This fight reminds me a lot of Santini versus Poirier that just happened, and a lot of people, everyone was sleeping on Poirier in that fight, man. I was picking as soon as that fight was announced, I was picking Poirier, and I knew exactly that this was gonna happen. I knew everyone was gonna be picking the young dog that's having these crazy finishes, having these crazy wars, but um, people don't understand how important experience is when it comes to the fight game. And Sarukian, this is by far the biggest fight of his career, and he's so young. I still think he's just got time. He's got time to lose, man. That's really what it comes down to. I I think he's gonna lose this one, but I think after this loss, he will be a problem in the division. He already is, obviously, but Oliveira is just different. Oliveira's a really fucking tough matchup for Sarukian, and my official prediction is a round one TKO or sub for Oliveira. We saw Sarukian get caught by Silva in his second to last fight, I believe. Which obviously, people are obviously exaggerating that a lot. I don't think that's like the end all be all, but it does show that Sarukian has holes in his defense, especially his boxing. And if you watch a Sarukian fight, and you know about MMA, you know he's a good striker, but his hands, his boxing, that's really where he falls short. And Oliveira's boxing is his striking in general is super underrated in my opinion. Um, and yeah, I think he'll just catch Sarukian with a big shot, maybe around the guard or something. That left hook's there all day, man. Straight right. Oliveira's got insane power, underrated power, overlooked power. And I think he's gonna find the finish in round one, man. Typical Oliveira. I think everyone's gonna be down on him going into this fight. A lot of people are gonna pick Sarukian, in my opinion. Um, Especially after the Taporia Volkanovski fight. I think we're gonna see a trend of people picking these young guys, but that's not how the sport works a lot of the time, man. Um, Age isn't everything, and Oliveira's got a decade more of experience than this guy. He's fought the who's who of the lightweight division. And Sarukian, he doesn't quite have that experience yet, in my opinion. If you're picking Sarukian to win this fight, like it's got like how it's either a knockout or a decision, and the knockout I can see. I mean that can definitely happen. Oliveira's a chinny dude. He gets caught a lot, but I think Oliveira can just take Sarukian's best shot, while Sarukian can't take Oliveira's best shot. I think that's the difference in this fight. It's the power. It's the power in their hands. You know, Sarukian, he did just come off a wicked one punch knockout off Dariush, but who beat Dariush before him? Oliveira. So both these guys are coming off a win off the same guy. Great matchmaking by the UFC here. I do just want to point that out. Uh, but yeah, man, it's just Armin Sarukian. What he likes to do, he likes to take dudes down. He likes to have a lot of. He has that high volume chain wrestle style of ground game, and I think that's not good against someone that finds submissions the way Oliveira does. and that is as dangerous as Oliveira is. That can latch up a guillotine or any kind of submission, really. Um, so yeah, man. Arman Tsarukyan's getting knocked out, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it for you, Tsarukyan fans, for you Caucasus region fans. It's over, man. Oliveira's coming back. He's gonna fight Makachev for the title. Um, he'll lose to Makachev, but it's okay. Um, he's still one of the greatest of all time. He has the best fight style, period. And if you're not an Oliveira fan and you're a fan of MMA, what the fuck are you doing, really? If you're not rooting for Oliveira here, I don't know if you can call yourself a real MMA fan. I'm just kidding. You do what you want, but yeah, that's the MMAEZ prediction. First round TKO or sub by Oliveira. I think he cracks Tsarukyan early, and eventually finds the finish. Yeah, that's really what I'm thinking for this fight, man. UFC 300. It's gonna be an amazing card. People don't realize how great this card is. It's gonna live up. It's gonna live up. The performances on it, in my opinion, I think they're gonna be great. Um, the only problem with that card, in my opinion, is the way the main card is set up. There's so many banger prelims. Like, why do you have fucking Sterling versus Cater on the prelims? That's just straight disrespectful. But that's not the point of this video anyway. Yeah, Charles Oliveira, first round finish on UFC 300. Yeah, okay. Thanks for coming out to the channel, guys. The second video. Thanks for showing support. The new videos in the future. The setup will be drastically improved once I'm back home. I'm just at college in my dorm right now off my laptop. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming out. Leave a comment. Like the video, subscribe. Yeah, MMA as out.